Works on organic materials. She's got a big sieve over there. Naomi, yes. So I guess she knows more about that.
What are you doing?
I'm responding to Sutton Hoo and the dig, using mixed media, thinking about the layers of time and the layers of soil and what might be under our feet, using my imagination, having a lot of fun just with different concepts, the idea of the palimpsest and what lies beneath. And now I'm going to try and do a transfer print, which are very difficult, using a photocopy from the museum. I don't think the jelly plate does. Oh, I think this is going to make a print. So now I've got to put a piece of paper on top of there, see what happens. Let's use the other half of this. So that's come out a bit stronger, less of a shadow of the past.
What does that show?
So this is the golden belt buckle that's in the museum. There's a replica of it in the museum, and this is just a National Trust picture of it for children to colour in.
Is this life size?
You'll have to go into the museum and check up on that.
Right.
Quite a big buckle, but perhaps he was a big bloke.
Fascinating.
Well, it all is. I'm working on the ideas of the layers of the soil, and using the mixed media is a good way of doing that. I've got fabrics I've buried, fabrics I put in the oven to burn, papers, National Trust bags, and all the printing blocks and things I've made and printed, and I'm collaging.
then you know what clay's like.
Indeed. Well, it's just interesting to have a look to sort of see other processes, do different things. So it's see. I mean, I only chat about it all the time, but it's nice to actually, you don't really understand it unless you actually properly do it.
Well, I mean, if you wanted to come back in an hour, then you would extra understand it because I've got to empty it out. So you could have a go at that if you want.
Yeah, it's not interesting.
Yeah, put it in out, put it out, and get it out. So, right.
There you're witness.
Excellent. Right. We'll catch that a bit.
What are you hoping to find?
Inspiration. Well, what we are finding, well, it's a tricky question. We're always hoping to find something. Environmentally here, hopefully charcoal seeds or something like that. In the heavy residue bit, there may be nothing, but you may get artifacts. So yesterday we had lots of organics and also some offering. So that's good because we can get a date, which we haven't had many times from this feature. So that's quite useful and instrumental. So you're always hoping for one or the other or both. 9 times out of 10, you get something, occasionally you get nothing. It's no different to sort of digging. Sometimes you find things, sometimes you don't. It's just another way to get finer detail from a site. As my friend once said, your eyes aren't microscopes. It's very true. I wish they were. It would make my life a lot easier. So that's what I'm doing, and that's why we do it. So all of this will be dried out and picked apart, and then I'll start identifying what we've got. And hopefully that will give us the answer, because we need an answer on this particularly.
So Naomi, I'm just literally just breaking this up.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then what I'd encourage you to do is just choose your sides. Encourage them to go in the sieve. Don't be too over enthusiastic, or they'll go flying out. And that's it. And you just keep doing that and manipulating it. And I have my own sort of method, but after doing it for hundreds of hours, you get a method, like anything. But that's what you're doing, and what you want in it to come out as is clean. And I know that seems ridiculous for the tank of muddy water, but you want as much, if not all, of the clay and stuff to go, so you're left with washed rocks. That's what it looks like. So that's the end point you're looking for. And clay's annoying because you think you're there, and then you've still got the teeny tiny little balls of doom, as I call them, and you're like, oh, really, just come on, finish. But there's no point in getting all that far and then just leaving the clay balls, because in that clay ball you could have anything.
Yeah.
So you've got to be thorough with it. So yeah, it's not a rocket science. There's a good way and a bad way to do it. You want your stuff to be clean, you want your slots to be clean. So this is getting, you can see it's getting a bit sludgy here, but that's because the tank's nearly full. So once this bucket, I might not even be able to get that bucket in. And then I have to drain the water